Do this to become a millionaire. If you implement these amazingly simple techniques into your life, you can become a millionaire. Welcome to Cuzza Finance. I am Cuzza, and today I'm going to show you how to become a multi-millionaire just by implementing these amazingly simple techniques into your day-to-day life. Continue watching until the end of the video because I will share a secret tip with you the rich don't want you to know about. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, just a guide to how I manage my finances and invest. Question: what do you currently do every day to better yourself? Is it reading, working on a business, or even learning a new language? I'm looking forward to reading your answers, so comment below. Without further ado, here is step 1. Get a credit card. Owning a credit card or even owning multiple credit cards is beneficial to your finances because it allows you to build up your credit score. Your credit score is like a financial footprint that can be used to leverage money. It increases the likelihood of a bank loaning you money in order to buy a house, especially if you have a high credit score that you've built up over the years. Starting early at age 18 gives you more time to work on your credit score. However, even if you're older than 18, it will still aid you in your financial journey. This is how you can make money work for you, but there are some key points you need to remember when owning a credit card. Your line of credit is not unlimited. Owning a credit card is not some endless supply of money. It will have a limit, so be aware. The general rule of thumb is to always pay off your credit card each month on time and in full. If you see an expensive jacket or pair of shoes, remember, if you buy it using credit, you will need to pay for it using real money you have access to in a bank account. Banks use this for reassurance. If they can see that you always pay off your credit card each month on time and in full, they are more likely to lend you money because you are smart with your finances. Don't get into credit card debt. If you fall into the trap of being indebted by the credit agency, it is exceedingly difficult to get out. This is what happens if you don't pay off your credit card. The interest rate on credit card debt is exorbitant, usually 18%. This will severely hurt your credit score, and nobody will want to loan you any money. Please avoid this at all costs. Before moving on to step 2, be sure to smash that like button and be prepared for your secret tip at the end of the video, so keep watching. Step 2, set up a Roth IRA in the US or an ISA in the UK. Luckily for you, I have already created a separate video on this topic, and it is linked in the description below. But the key takeaways are: find a brokerage account. We used Vanguard in the example because it offers tax advantage accounts. This is where you open your Roth IRA or ISA, invest consistently every month in a Vanguard S&P 500 index fund. I highly recommend checking that video out as it explains everything in great detail. Step 3, if in debt, pay off the highest interest debt first. Now, I briefly mentioned this in step 1. However, I would like to expand on this topic. If the interest rate is something ridiculous like 18%, pay it off immediately. Let me say that again. If the interest rate is ridiculous and a burden on your finances, pay it off immediately. Many people say keep chipping away at your debt regardless of the interest rate. This is inherently wrong and probably the worst thing you can do. Student loans average a 4.53%, so these can be paid off over a longer time period. If an investment has a higher rate of return than the interest on a loan, invest first, then pay off the loan. Step 4, develop a stream of income. I hear numerous people online stating how you need 7 streams of income to become a millionaire, and this is very true. However, focus on building one stream of income first and then move on to building the rest. This could be getting a job or starting a business. The reason you shouldn't build multiple streams of income in the beginning is because you only have 24 hours in a day. Your time is better spent focusing on one thing at a time. Multitasking is inefficient and is a complete lie. Rather than focusing on tasks that have no relation with one another, group each task into one and proceed to complete it. There is no point building a business and investing all of your available capital into the S&P 500. Allocate most, if not all, of the funds towards the business. Once one stream of income has been built and is working successfully, then focus on building the next one and the next one, so on and so forth. Recap. To recap, Step 1, get a credit card. Getting a credit card can allow you to build up credit, so it's easier to acquire a loan to mortgage a house. Remember, your line of credit is not unlimited, so don't get into credit card debt because it will ruin your credit score. Always pay off your credit card each month on time and in full. Step 2, set up a Roth IRA in the US or an ISA in the UK. Find a broker which has tax advantage accounts. This is where you open your Roth IRA in the US or an ISA in the UK. I recommend Vanguard. A link to the in-depth video is in the description box below. If in debt, pay off the highest interest debt first. Focus on paying the highest interest debt first, then continue to pay off the remaining debt. If an investment consistently provides you with a higher rate of return than the interest on a loan, invest first, then pay off the loan. This only applies to low interest debt. Step 4, develop a stream of income. Develop one stream of income first. Make sure it's successful and provides you with adequate cash flow. Then proceed to build more income streams. If one income stream dries up, you have more to rely on. This is why it's important to have multiple income streams. Secret tip. If you've been watching this video up until this point, it's time for your secret tip the rich don't want you to know about. This man is Warren Buffett. He is a multi-billionaire with a net worth of $79.1 billion. His company Berkshire Hathaway has a market capitalization of $489 billion. You may be thinking, with that sort of wealth, he would own many yachts, exotic sports cars, and luxury homes around the world. Warren Buffett drives a 2014 Cadillac XTS worth $45,000, lives in a house worth $652,000, and drives to McDonald's every day, paying for his breakfast with coupons he has collected. My point is, don't look rich, but be truly wealthy. Don't bother wearing a Gucci belt when you don't have assets producing income. People spend too much time worrying about keeping up with the Joneses, flashing their designer products on social media. Focus on investing rather than spending. Build your wealth, don't waste it away. Don't spend the principal. Spend the fruit it bears once invested. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to become a millionaire. Just remember, this information is completely free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I genuinely believe everyone has the chance to become a millionaire, and this is just one of the many methods out there. If you want 2 free stocks worth up to £100 to £200, there is a link in the description below. If you have not already, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe for more. Cheers guys, and see you next time.